This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. For quite some time, individuals have pondered whether there exists an opportune moment to purchase a Rolex. However, the prevailing belief is that there is not a specific window to acquire a Rolex at a reduced price. Rolex watches typically maintain their value and rarely sell or resell at deeply discounted rates. If they do, there is a possibility they might be counterfeit. Rolex meticulously crafts their timepieces with utmost precision, and often, these watches can be resold for equal or even higher prices than the initial purchase. Currently, acquiring a second-hand Rolex at an accessible cost translates to possessing an enduringly cherished item. Individuals can relish the gratification of owning a distinctive product with enduring fashion allure. Formerly soaring, pre-owned luxury prices experienced a period of steady escalation, propelled by factors like low interest rates, stimulus injections, and cryptocurrency gains. The recent stabilization observed in our watch market signifies a shift. With prices steadying, certain Rolex models have begun a gradual ascent, instilling optimism within the watch community. Deciding whether now is the right time to buy a Rolex depends on a range of factors, including personal preferences, financial circumstances, and market conditions. In this video brought to you by the Luxury World, we are going to explore essential information about the timepieces. We will provide an update on the watch market to assess whether it is a good moment to purchase a Rolex watch. Additionally, we will also discuss common inquiries, such as which watch models and references present the best value presently and which ones are experiencing a decline. There is more to talk about, as we will also explore the phenomenon of individuals opting to flip watches rather than curate their collections, uncovering the motivations behind this trend. If you still have not subscribed to our channel, make sure to do it now so you can stay updated on our future videos. Traditionally, people acquired watches either to add to their collection or to wear them, but now trading has emerged as a new trend. Individuals are swapping out watches they have owned for a couple of years, opting instead for models they could not obtain previously. This shift reflects a notable change in the market's dynamics, indicating sustained interest. Online platforms abound with offers for timepieces, ranging from affordable to exorbitant prices. Therefore, it is crucial to exercise discretion in selecting reputable dealers and seizing the right watch at the opportune moment and price point. Regarding watches offering exceptional value, consider the Sky Dweller in blue, for instance. Last year, this model commanded prices ranging from £30,000 to £33,000, but recently, it was sold as a brand new piece for £21,000 in the retail market, signaling its favorable market value. Another valuable tip for watch trading is to acquire a timepiece you have always desired, either by trading in older models or purchasing outright. Additionally, it is currently advantageous to invest in watches with oyster cases, as certain models experience price appreciation due to the superior quality of their materials. The essence of a Rolex today remains unchanged tomorrow. Renowned luxury watch brands have consistently ensured an appreciable increase in value over time, making watches a tangible and enduring asset. Beyond meeting market demands, it is important to recognize that luxury timepieces are crafted from precious metals and often adorned with gemstones, further enhancing their intrinsic worth. While some dealers may appear subdued in the current watch market landscape, this does not signify instability or inactivity. Quite the contrary, many individuals actively engage in watch transactions, resulting in a notably different market dynamic compared to previous months. Today, purchasing a watch extends beyond mere adornment. It is increasingly about participating in the watch trade. Consequently, there is a heightened level of exchange activity, surpassing what was typical just a few years ago. The overall prices in the market are gradually increasing, indicating a resurgence of confidence in the watch industry among consumers. This trend reassures buyers that their investments are secure, especially if purchased for legitimate purposes such as wearing or trading after a substantial period. Engaging in the market from a long-term perspective is advisable, as there is not a perfect time for buying watches. However, if you observe the potential for a favorable return on investment and notice an upward trajectory in the market, it is worth considering. It is essential to safeguard your assets, but that does not necessarily mean refraining from purchasing a watch. Despite the possibility of price fluctuations, there remains a solid chance that the value of a watch will appreciate over time. Whether it is a Daytona steel or a gold Sky Dweller, these watches offer excellent value for money. Particularly with the Daytona models now featuring oyster flexes, it is crucial to carefully consider and monitor the market, as it is constantly evolving, especially regarding which watches are available. Therefore, it is essential to engage with reputable and trusted dealers. Seeking guidance from honest watch dealers in the industry is advisable. Honest dealers can provide valuable recommendations on models that have demonstrated appreciation and value, which is a significant advantage for enthusiasts who have faith in the Rolex market and its technical and commercial offerings. Additionally, staying informed about current watch prices is a prudent practice. Knowledge serves as your most potent tool in navigating any market, not solely on the watch market. If you have the funds readily available, it is crucial to also consider your emotional readiness. This may sound trivial, but given the sentimental associations people often attach to Rolex watches, it is an aspect worth pondering. Many people view Rolex watches as an enduring symbol. Rolex does not frequently introduce or discontinue models. Instead, it evolves its product lineup gradually. This means that the Rolex models available today will endure in some recognizable form well into the future. Whether you are considering purchasing a new Submariner now or in the future, the reassurance remains the same. Rolex watches will persist. This level of consistency is a testament to the brand's enduring legacy and the confidence it instills in its customers. You must be prepared to justify the risk involved in purchasing a watch, hoping for favorable outcomes without significant losses, a fundamental principle of a buyer's market. Currently, the watch industry is experiencing an exciting period. However, it is essential to recognize that the market is dynamic, with fluctuations inevitable. There may come a time when prices of brands other than Rolex decline, and even sought-after Rolex pieces may experience a downturn. Take, for instance, the date in 40mm, which now falls under the category of underlisted watches, indicating sluggish sales, particularly in the retail market. Dealers are hesitant to hold onto these watches, fearing a lack of demand. Many flippers are quick to dismiss watches that yield minimal returns, seeking substantial profits on their investments. They prioritize larger watches with better potential for profitable sales. Examples like the date in question are overlooked by flippers who are unwilling to risk potential losses. As always, it is advisable to prioritize investments in steel and gold watches, as they tend to offer more lucrative returns. In the current market, several prices have begun to rise, presenting almost weekly opportunities for buyers. If you perceive a watch's current retail price as favorable, it signifies an excellent chance to acquire and retain that timepiece. Watches are not bound to a fixed location. While a watch's value may depreciate in one region, it can be relocated to a market experiencing growth and heightened demand, where its worth may increase significantly. This flexibility is a significant advantage for investors in Rolex watches and other esteemed brands. It's important to note that not all watches in the market have stabilized prices. However, the prevailing indicators suggest vibrancy within the watch market and industry. What are your impressions on the topic that we discussed today in this video? Is it the right time to buy a Rolex? We would like to see your answers and opinions in the comments section. If you liked this video, we will be glad if you let us know that too in the comments section below. Do not forget to follow us and give us a thumbs up. Once again, this is the Luxury World, and we look forward to seeing you again in our future videos.